Guys, it is currently 9 o'clock, I think. Today, I thought it'd be fun. Wow, my hair is a mess. Today, I thought it'd be fun to show you kind of the day in the life of a teenager who's in quarantine. I guess I'm not in quarantine, but in self-isolation. Everybody's daily routines have basically changed. So, let's get on with my day. Alright, so the first thing I kind of have on Wednesday morning is normally we have a production meeting with all of our office and some of our employees, but obviously we can't do that in person, so we've been doing it on a Google Hangout. So it's a little bit different, but same idea, I guess, and I like it personally because I just come in my pajamas and my hair is like this, and then I get ready after. So it's been a change, but I think it's fun. That's kind of the meeting that I have to do now. And now that my meeting is over, my hair is still a mess. This is when I normally get my room together and then start getting ready. I don't really get ready, but, you know, get ready. Hey! Hi, Finn! Hi! Come here! Come here! Come here, Finn. Hi. Hi, Finn. Oh. Alright, so now I've moved downstairs, and this is usually when I work on homework, and all the other kids have their homework too. Paisley is having some trouble with her math, so today I'm helping her.
That's going crazy. Oh, my hair is crazy because we took out my braids.
Yeah, we're about to braid her hair. It's a little crazy right now. I'm trying to help her understand fractions, so I'm teaching her some math right now. So right now I think I'd be in like 4th period or one of my other classes, but obviously I don't really have classes like that right now. So instead, I'm outside riding my skateboard because, you know, it's really nice outside right now actually. So, and what I'm doing right now, I tried to go outside a little bit. You know, we're kind of stuck in the house. There's not very many options, but it's nice that it's warmer because we can like sit out by the pool or something like that. So skateboard it is for right now. No, come here. So something Brooklyn, this is so hard, oh, right there. Brooklyn and I have, in quarantine, we've started a lot of puzzles. That's something we've been doing a lot of. I think we're on like a last one that we've never done before. We have like a cabinet full of them, but sometimes we'll just kind of like do it throughout the day. We'll sit down and do it for like 5 hours and do all of them, but they're all pretty much 1,000-piece puzzles, so it'll take us a good part of the day. So I'm doing that right now. I'm probably not gonna sit here until it's done though, because we just started it. So I just finished the puzzle. Kind of sat here for longer than I thought. And now I'm gonna go head upstairs and work on some homework or some school. I guess it's not really homework, it's all at home. So I'm gonna go upstairs and do some school. Alright, so basically the way that my school is working now, because we have to do it at home, it's a little bit different, but honestly I'm pretty used to like online learning, so it hasn't been super bad of an adjustment. But basically my school, because I'm a senior, I have my online college classes, and those are through a community college, so they were already online, so it's pretty much been the same there, just my normal online classes. But for high school, we're still kind of in like the adjustment period is what they're calling it, so our workload is pretty light. Basically like last week, they gave us each class gave us like 30 minutes of work to do, and then we didn't even have to turn anything in. But this week we have to turn stuff in, and there's more like discussions, and they're kind of learning how to do Zoom and stuff like that. So that's pretty much how mine work. I don't have like set times every day that I have to log in, anything like that. It's pretty much just like weekly assignments, and you just have to have them turned in by the end of the week. So I personally like that. That's how my college classes are as well. It's just weekly assignments, because then it's like if I'm busy on one day, then I won't work on school that day, I'll just do it the next day, and it's kind of more self-paced, which is kind of like learning that I'm better at. So it's been a good adjustment for me. I personally am a fan. So yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff to do. I've just kind of been doing it a little bit each day, kind of like one class will kind of hit the work for that week. But yeah, it's pretty light, pretty easy, mostly just like videos, little questions here and there. Okay, so another thing that we've been doing, kind of just to keep the house clean when we're all here at home, is we have a little chore list. And every day we have a different kind of job to do. So today I'm supposed to vacuum and dust the game room and my room and the upstairs hallway. So I'll do that. We also have a dinner and a lunch, like who's supposed to cook. I'm not supposed to cook today. I have a lunch tomorrow, but I'm not cooking today. But that's kind of like our schedule and how we're kind of like making things work. Literally, oh, this is April actually. Oh, I was looking at the wrong month. Okay, I'm still cooking tomorrow, yeah. So in our house, we've been super careful about packages and opening them and making sure that they're all clean and stuff like that. So we kind of have a process down. So I just got the packages from the front door. It isn't necessarily like my job, it's just kind of whoever like brings them in. We try to do it like once a day, but there are more packages than usual just because we are pretty much getting all of our groceries and all of our supplies through delivery. So basically what happens is we normally have two people, but for me, I'll just do it right now. We basically have somebody bring the packages from the front door into the garage, and then we open them in the garage so that we can throw away the packaging easily. So I'm gonna open whatever's in these. And then I'm gonna take them inside, and we have this kind of like towels laid out, basically right next to the garage where we put everything, and then we like Lysol spray it down. And then of course wash my hands like 5 times in between. Alright, so I'm not in charge of dinner tonight, but I have so much time constantly now that I'm just stuck at the house. And it is April Fool's, so Bailey asked me to help her with dinner. She's in charge of it, and we are making an April Fool's dinner. So I printed out some menus, and I'm working on just cutting them out, getting them ready for dinner tonight. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Basically the idea is we have all these menus of different like colors and things like that, and they have to go through and pick just like whatever they want. But each color and princess, there's like a whole bunch of different lists, is assigned to a utensil or a food item or something like that. So they might end up like with soup, and they're eating soup with like a fork, and then their dessert is a marshmallow, which is basically like the idea. So it's pretty random, just a fun little thing for April Fools that we're putting together. Okay, so we just prepped everything. It's all set. We're ready to have them place their orders. It's actually working though. So now we're done with dinner and we're just outside throwing football. Yeah, just outside again, trying to get some exercise. Alright, so I just changed into my pajamas, and the last thing that I kind of had tonight was a Zoom meeting because I take Bible study. Normally it's every morning before school, but actually this year I switched to online. So I basically do like the lessons online, and then once a week on Wednesday nights we meet and we have a lesson in person. Obviously we haven't been able to do that, so we just had kind of like a Zoom meeting online. But yeah, so it wasn't very long, not gonna take very long. And that's kind of the last thing I have to do today. Wednesdays are pretty busy, but now I kind of have free time to do whatever. I've been reading a bunch of books, so this is Throne of Glass. I just forgot what it was called. Throne of Glass. It's like the twins' favorite book series, so I've been reading it again. I have read it. Yeah, I've been making my way through books, and I think I'm about to go play some Mario Kart or some Wii with the twins. So pretty fun. Just kind of do whatever. I mean, we don't have school. We don't have any. Well, like, we do have school, but like we don't have. It's kind of just like an endless summer. I don't really know how to describe it. Besides that, we went straight from spring break to probably not going back to school. At least in Texas, we aren't allowed to go back to schools for now. Like the date that they're thinking about is May 4th. So we've already pretty much missed 2 months of school. And I think even if we do go back then, obviously they have to reevaluate where things are. But if we do go back on May 4th, then we pretty much just hit like the end of the school year, like the last 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, things have changed a lot. My prom's canceled. I don't know what they're doing for graduation, but yeah, it's been pretty different. I know like my school in particular is really trying to like honor the seniors. They're doing a few things for that, just because like we're missing out on a lot of stuff. But honestly, I feel like this is pretty memorable. Who gets to say that they basically only had 1 semester of their entire senior year and the rest they were at home, stuck at home. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I left the house in like 3 weeks, so I'm not going crazy yet, so it's been good. Kind of just have freedom to do whatever I want in the house. Alright, so I kind of just been hanging out all night. I've been with the twins. We went out to the hot tub a little bit. I've been reading my book, kind of watching some Netflix. That's pretty much how our nights end. We're basically watching movies, just kind of playing, doing whatever we want. I normally don't stay up super late. I don't know, I've been going to bed been like coming into my room and like starting to go to bed probably like around 11. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's almost 11. But I'll probably sit here and read my book until I'm like more tired. But yeah, that's kind of day in the life of me in quarantine. I feel like I try to do a lot throughout the day just because I don't want to like feel like I'm just stuck home doing nothing. And I like to be productive. So yeah, I tried to do lots cleaning, but then again, it's pretty repetitive. So I just kind of like wake up, work, school, clean, do something fun, and then go to bed. That's pretty much it. But it's nice. I mean, it's nice kind of a break and not like really have to actually go to school and go to work. Yeah, I guess we'll see how long. I don't even know how long we're gonna be doing this, but for now, I've got a routine kind of down, and that's basically what my routine looks like. You guys saw that today. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Yeah, I mean, comment down below what your thoughts are and I'll check them out because I got nothing else to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.